We leave for Florida in the van. We just went through a tremendous rainstorm. Christy, you're going to have to lean up. I can't see you. Everything's wet. Now we're getting ready to go. At 8:01. Well, here we are. It's 4:30 Kansas City time. We're just entering Kentucky. We're going to stop in about another hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, we're getting into Tennessee. 6:12. Well, we're at the Holiday Inn in Clarksville, Tennessee. Swimming in the outdoor pool, then we're going to go to the indoor pool. Holiday Inn. Our room is right up there behind that tree. On the second floor. Can't see it. That's the courtyard. Pretty nice little place. Kind of a small pool.
You'll be okay.
Cheryl, and Andy and Becca, and Sheila. It's the first night. We drove just over 500 miles. Got in here about 6:25. Drove about 10 and a half hours. Now we're at the indoor pool. And he's being a little snot. Kiddie pool, an indoor pool, and the outdoor pool. Over there is a hot sun and a hot tub. Right there, somewhere is a hot tub. Sheila's going to it, I suspect. Andy climbed out of the pool and went over there. Cheryl and Christy's going to the hot tub with Sheila and Becca. Andy found the kiddie pool. There's Sheila and Cheryl in the hot tub. Well, it's Sunday morning at 11:04. We're just entering Georgia. Again, it's 11:04. We're in Valdosta, Georgia. Got here at 5:30. Holiday Inn. We're at their outdoor pool. There's Christine, Rebecca, Andy, Sheila, Cheryl playing with Andy. It's got a nice big pool, which we've got almost ourselves. We're in the outside pool. In the main building in the courtyard's another pool. Again, we got here about 5:30. Put in just a little over 500 miles today. Left at 8 this morning.
it's Tuesday. This is our room number. This is our room, a modest room by any account. This is the little room off of the bathroom where we have our food stores supplied. There's the bathroom in there. That's where we shave and put on our makeup. And now we walk into our main room. This is our main room. There's Andy taking a little bit of a nap. There's the other bed. There's our roll-away bed that we got. And here's our walk-in closet. There's our refrigerator. Our dressers and our TV. Our little writing desk. There's our little reading desk. Here's our view out the front of the room. These are picture windows. There's our little deck where we sat out there all morning and read, or not all morning, but a little while it rained. And that's the pool out there. The pool that I didn't get any pictures of last year because we didn't spend a lot of time in it, so I got chewed out. It just finished raining and they just now opened the pool up. We're all getting ready to go get in it. Our private little deck. We're getting ready to go swimming. First floor cabana. Our own private little entrance to the pool area. There's only 4 of them. There's 4 on the upper level, but we've got the lower level. Our own private little entrance. Here's where we get our towels. And here's a big, big, big pool. In the background there is a kiddie pool that Andy likes to play in. There's Cheryl getting in. Nice warm pool. We spent all morning on the beach. Becca just jumped in behind me. She's in the deep water over her head. Okay, there's the complex from afar. Be the Holiday Inn. There's a kiddie pool. Andy's been playing in it a lot. That's toward the front of the complex. This is a little courtyard area at the side and the walkway. Back that way is the tennis courts, the kiddie area, which you'll soon see in the ocean. You walk through that tent you see in the background to get to the ocean, and you can see the slide and some of the kiddie rides. Still raining just a little bit. Those are the cabanas. We're in 157, which is that one right there. That's our room. We've got our own private little deck and stuff to stand on. And there we are swimming. It's our little patio. We've been sitting here all morning reading and eating. It's covered. And we've got a front picture window that's kind of tinted so you can't see in, but you can see out just fine. And I'm standing inside. There's the view to the outside. And if you look right down there, we're right down there swimming. Right outside our door. And I'm going to go swimming, so y'all see something later. Well, we finally got Andy swimming in water wings. Andy, look at Grandpa and grin. He's a little hesitant about it. There's his 2 tutors there, Cheryl and Christy. It's Tuesday night, about 7 o'clock local time. We're getting ready to go to the beach pretty soon. We may stay here while Andy's learning that. Got this big pool. And it's just a little chilly with the wind blowing, and it was raining all day. Well, it's Monday afternoon. We're on our little patio. It's raining again. It's rained every day since we've been here in the afternoon. There's our pool looking out of our little patio. It's 3 o'clock local time. The wind's picking up a little bit. And we had an umbrella that got a little bit of wind on it. Guess they didn't get them put down in time.
There goes the umbrella. There goes the table.
That's shit for brains there. We've had several run-ins with him.
There goes the table.
Now we got a table floating. Wind's blowing a little bit if you haven't been able to tell yet. There's a restaurant, Cammy's. We ate there. Pretty good food. There's our pool, the one we didn't get a picture of last year, and Becca got mad at us. We're all standing here watching it rain. We just got back from breakfast. Of course, it's 3 o'clock local time.
Hey, I think the table's beginning to...
We haven't done much taping this week because we've been swimming and in the pool and everything like that. This is inside our room looking out our front window. And you can kind of see our private little porch. And here's our room. There's our refrigerator. 2 beds there. Walk-in closet there. A roll-away bed there. Our boogie boards we bought. Here's our walk-in closet. Here's what our room looks like. Come back a little ways. Got a table over there. And then that room goes to an adjoining room. Here's our little nook area. Behind that door is the bathroom. And that's where we keep all our foodstuffs. When it stops raining pretty soon, I'll take you outside and show you what the outside looks like. Here's the bathroom and shower. You'll notice the room charges here. For 1 person, $175. For 2 persons, $190. For 3 persons, $205. And for 4 persons, $220. Extra person, $15. Checkout time is 11 a.m. That's a purple person outside our door. Yep, we're in focus now. We just walked outside our door. There's the ice machine. There's the red brick road. To the right here, just the pool over there. Notice all the big pretty flowers and stuff. Now you're seeing the tennis courts and the park that Andy loves to play in. If you went straight ahead that way, you'd get to the office. Right around through there. That takes you to the office. There's the pool. And this away. We're walking toward the beach. Over to the left there is a shuffleboard court. Anybody wants to play shuffleboard. Another tennis court right there. Picnic tables. Apartments on either side. Really, there's a shorter way if you walk up in front of all the apartments. But we kind of like this walk. It's more of a scenic walk. You notice some of the shrubbery and flowers and trees and stuff on the side. Very pretty. Some over there too. We're not sure what that building is there. It's not motel apartments. We think it might be apartments and condos or something like that. We're on the back side of the motel. There's another shuffleboard court. Here comes Shit for Brains toward us. He took a left there. More shrubbery and scenery. These are all Ocean View apartments there, or rooms. That's where they cook their food for their Hawaiian luau. We didn't participate in that. Here's a big blue tent you go under to get to the beach. There's the showers right there where we always wash the sand and stuff off when we're on our way back. And there's the ocean. Of course, nobody's on it right now. They've run them all off because of a lightning hazard. Pulled in all the umbrellas. How we doing?
Good now. Collected those umbrellas that we get Mary Poppins.
Not a soul on the beach right now. Every day about this time we get this rain. There's Kennedy Space Center down toward the back. Some apartments. Volleyball court. A few idiots out on the beach, including me, standing here taking pictures. We've had some real good waves this week. It's been a full moon, and we think that's affected it. That's down the beach the other way. There's our little walkway to get down to the ocean. I don't know if you can tell it, but it's storming out there. And I'm going to head back to the hotel room. It's starting to rain harder. Pardon me.
Copy.
Loss prevention, security guards for the Holiday Inn. There's the Oceanfront Cafe and Bar. We haven't got anything there yet this year. We have in the past. They had music over there yesterday, and the rain's really coming down. I'm going to make a run for it. I'll show you the quick way back. There's the Hawaiian luau thing. Now, my last recorder got it wet. See if we can do the same with this one. This is a quick way back, but it's not quite as scenic. You get under here and you're undercover. Well, I'm going to turn you off now. Show you something later. We're going to do some cannonballs here. We wanted some good cannonballs, Christy.
Okay, let's do it again.
There's the cheering gallery. Now we're ready for another cannonball.
Okay, can you swim to Papa? What is this, Boogie Boy? What is it? Come here, who? Good cannonball. Good cannonball. Come here.
There's a room right there.
Okay, come here. Mother. Get up there again, Andy. Here, Andy, I'll catch you. Yeah. I'll catch you.
Mama's taught me.
Okay. Get up there.
But Elmo taught me.
I think he's decided Grandma's the only one he trusts. Okay.
Come
No, let it
right here.
Well, it's just after 11, Monday night. And here's the pool. It was just closed down. The gate's shut and locked. Gate's over there. There's Cammie's restaurant. And the rest of the complex. I'm standing on our patio. This is the view.
We'll just tell him we got to kick us out. You didn't get the explanation.
Well, it's Monday night. It's actually Tuesday morning. It's after midnight. They're going to go sneak into the pool. It's been closed for about an hour. quite sure why it won't focus. May have something to do with the lack of light. Somebody on the upper level is throwing something.
I don't know if you can see this because I can't. That's Becca, and that's Cheryl, and this was Revenge on Cowboy Night because it's night before we go home. And there is the pool. As we advance down our steps, we see that some of the umbrellas have been attacked by towels with blue marks. If you look into the pool, you see that the rope has been detached from the sides. And as much as we tried to sink the buoys, it just wasn't possible. We advanced, thanks to Cheryl, we see from the several towels that we stole the word Towel Boy. Took us a long time dodging security guards, but it was worth it. Wish we'd be here to see his face. Doubt that we will. Masterpiece of art, if you ask me. Towel Boy, better known as Shit for Brains. Boy, we'll miss him. And last look at the pool before we say goodbye. This, by the way, is from our cabana, our little porch thingy. Oh, how'd those towels get up there? You can barely see our work of art. Hey, there's Andy. Night before we leave. Everybody else is ready for bed, and although that isn't too unusual.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Get my fingernail.
There's Mother and Dad. And Cheryl.
The young vandalist.
Well, we're on a rest stop in Illinois. Just before you get in St. Louis by about 30 miles. It's 1:51 Thursday afternoon. We're on our way home. There's a park here at this rest stop. Sheila and Becca. We're estimating being home about 7:30.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I remember the last time I did it. I'm not prepped for it today.
Well, we're just starting to get ready to pack the van. That'll show you what's in the garage. It's everything but our overnight carry-on bags. Genesis camper. Dad's not here yet with ours. Told him to be here at 10. We're in Mount Vernon, Illinois. There's Western Inn in Mount Vernon. We're getting ready to pull out. 7:30 in the morning, July 23rd. Saturday morning. It's van. Motels got nice rooms, but it wasn't anything else to brag on. Pool was supposed to close at 9:30. We got here at 11 o'clock last night. Put the kids out in the pool anyway. And the maintenance man come by and told them they could go ahead and swim. I'm coming down from a room. Go ahead and put it in then.
I'm not sure where I want to put it.
Do a muscle with your other arm. You look great.
What?
There's Dexter bringing out the cooler. There's the pool the girls swam in last night. It was supposed to close at 9:30. Lifeguard let them swim till midnight. Actually, we took them out then. Or the maintenance man. There's Shanda, Dexter. Those are our rooms up there. It's Dad and Juanita's room, and Shanda and Mandy. There was our room. Sheila's and Christy and Charles and mine. And Robin and Dexter and Nikki, and I guess Rhonda and Mandy stayed in there. Second story. As you can see, it overlooks the pool. This is the Best Western Inn in Mount Vernon. Wave! Hi, Nikki! Hi, Nikki! Hi, Nikki! Ready to go see Mickey Mouse? These are the halls going to our room. We were in rooms 224, 222, and 220. And we quietly leave the motel.
Yes, I put your bag. You guys need to check the room.
Turn that on outside and it'll change the colors. And there's the pool as seen from our balcony. Again, we're at the Best Western in Mount Vernon, Illinois. We got in at about 10:55 last night, Friday night. It is now 7:41 and we're just getting ready to head down and leave. Everything's packed and set up. In fact, as everybody's ready but me, Sheila and Christy and Cheryl.
Probably the state with the most.
Well, it's Sunday morning, our second day. We stayed at a Best Western last night.
Nice hotel. There was a turd bird that just flew by. There's the lobby. And there's the rooms. And we were in rooms 251, 253, and 255. There's two other rooms we were in. None for me, thank you. There's our room, or that was actually Dad and Juanita's and Rhonda's and Shanda's room. That was mine and Sheila's and Christy and Cheryl's. And 255 was Robin and Dexter and Nikki's and Becca's and Shanda's. Say hi, Nikki. Wave at the camera. Nikki doesn't want to say hi. At least smile. They're all hung over because they sat out and drank till 2 o'clock last night.
I'm hungover. I only had 6 beers.
Rhonda said she's not hungover. She only had 6 beers, but Becca said she is. Somebody's peeing out the back. That's Shanda. She was the one peeing out the back. And of course everybody's ready to leave but Christy and Cheryl and Sheila, and they're up in the room. Okay, this is the pool. We got in last night at 8:15. The pool closed at 9 o'clock. That's Central Standard Time. It was 9:15 and 10 o'clock Florida time. But we went ahead and swam anyway. Swam till about 11 o'clock local time, or 11 o'clock our time, midnight local time. Nobody said anything to us. I had that backwards. I think we slept till 11 local time. It was a nice evening. Right in that corner down there, Nikki took a run and dived right, or jumped right in. Everybody took out after her, but she hung right on the side. Of course, it's only about 3 foot deep. And we're getting ready to pull out. It's about 8:30 local time, 7:30 our time. Pretty good for guessing, huh? Oh, we almost made it to Florida, but not quite. We're about 30 miles in Georgia, almost to Florida. All we had is a blowout. Dexter's working on that. Dad's getting it jacked up, and I'm playing with the camera. If you get mad at me pretty soon, yell at me. As I said, we're in Georgia, about 30 miles from the Florida state line. Looks like we had a tire separate there.
That's it, Bobby. Call it play-by-play.
Dexter's going to take off the spare, which luckily had air in it. Master's getting them put back on.
Can we put this on backwards?
Yeah, it goes on backwards. And we're getting moral encouragement from over there. Such as it is. We almost made it to Florida.
Grown-ups too. We've got some of my toys that my helpers have made through the year, and we want to show them off to you. We want you to take a look at them. There is one particular toy that has brought joy to the hearts of boys and girls for many, many years, and that is the clowns. So let's see the clowns. New Year.
I think you'll be ready for Christmas.
Think you will?
What else do you have, Santa?
Well, I would like to show my main soldier that does all the training and have him come out and show him what this year's soldier looks like.
Okay, let me see what I can find.
Okay?
Not bad.
There he is.
He was back looking at all the ballerina dolls.
Let's see what this soldier this year looks like.
Okay.
You do a fine job of training the other soldiers. Why don't you show us the soldier you got for this year? Get the helpers out here to show us what check up on the toys. Better check them over before we load them on the sleigh. we got a little more work to get done now. Well, I think, can we get the helpers to bring out the beautiful doll? I'd like to see if the people move the back. And they have a question today for us. A very important question.
Yeah, I think this girl concerned about how well the two together.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think they're all put together very nice. I hope all the little girls who wanted dogs in here will be good, not bad. Well, I don't know. We just have to see
I have one doll back here, and she's been a real bad girl. Let me show you.
Okay, let's see. see, you know, I've gotten a lot of letters this year asking for one particular thing.
Really?
Yeah, can you guess what that is? Check them out. It's a new shipment. They came right in from Smurfland.
How do I see them?
tell you, that's kind of odd. There's some of them I saw back there with the most beautiful ballerinas I've seen. Let's show them to the audience here. Don't you agree? Those are beautiful ballerina dolls. You know, the Christmas stockings are not complete without a lot of goodies. So we've got some things that the elves have made. And for the little boys and girls, candy cane. We have lots of stockings. lots of the children, and mostly boys, and girls too, they like mechanical toys. So they also built a special robot, and so let's have him out here and see what they're doing then.
Well, in the full national medicine process, the new center. So I'm going to close the drains here and then open them. Let you see the new toy this year. Okay? one person here that knows lots and lots of business. And that person, I think we ought to give a special, special voice to this thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Not the one that says that song. Oh, I think it was a ballerina doll. Your mommy and daddy, where are they? Did they stand up? There's mom and daddy. Back over there. You look tired. And look what Santa has for you. You like that? Huh? Santa had two other helpers that really helped with all these boys, and I think we ought to see them and let them come out and take a bath. Susan and Brenda. $100 Now, I want all the dolls, the moms and dads, to remember about the Christmas tree tomorrow out at the dance studio from 12:30 to 2:30. Welcome to bring your cameras and friends, and we're just having this little party of social please. Well, then, do you think there's anything else that we need to do tonight that maybe sing a nice Christmas carol?
I think that's fine.
Now, as you've seen back there, we've got a directory. We're charging $2 for it. The only reason we're charging the $2 is to cover the cost of the supplies that we use to make it. No one's making any money off of it. But if you'd like to pick up a directory later, we have them back there. It has the information that's given into us about our classmates over the last 20 years. Now, I might add that in the future, any of you that move, if you let Connie or I know, where you move to, it would help us keeping the addresses current. If you see any incorrect information in it, if you let us know, we'll keep the information in it as current as possible. And one thing at our 10-year reunion, several of those got tore up during the dance. It gets a little wobbly. I know y'all wouldn't understand that or wouldn't even believe it, but around 9 or 10 o'clock, one or two members of this class gets a little wild. So you might want to take a couple of us have been a little wild already.
Typical, right?
Yeah. But you might get some thought taking your directory to your car before the dance starts if you want it in one piece in the morning. Also, we'll have directories at the picnic tomorrow. If you'd like to pick one up at the picnic, you can. And speaking of the picnic, tomorrow at 12 noon, we're going to have a picnic at Chris Paul's. It's for the whole family. It's for you and your young ones. And what we're asking you to do is bring a meat dish, bring a side dish, either vegetable or dessert, and bring your own table service and your own drink. Now, about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, there will be a photographer here.
Wait. You guys wait.
Yeah, y'all please pay attention to me now. This is real important. It's been 2 days writing this speech, okay? Maybe 10 minutes this morning, I don't know. Anyway, tonight around 9 or 10 o'clock, a photographer will show up. When he does, we're all going to go outside and stand on bleachers. He's going to take a picture of just the classmates and then he's going to take a picture of everybody.
All right.
Now, if you'd like to buy these pictures, an 8 by 10 picture, $7, he'll be going around trying to sell these to you after he takes them. So you can buy either a picture of just the classmates, you can buy a picture of the classmates and their escorts. Now, he has asked one thing for these pictures. He has asked us to stay sober enough that we won't fall off the bleachers until after the picture's taken. I told him I couldn't promise him anything, but I would try. Also, after he takes the pictures outside, he'll be wandering around the room for a while, and if you'd like to have a picture taken with your wife or husband or date, he'll be more than happy to take a picture, and he'll sell you 5 by 7 for $5. So there will be a photographer here later. Now, after the party tonight, when we found out on the 10-year reunion, those of you that made it, we went to David Pipern's house. We stood out there until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and we just talked over old times, and we had a real good time. Tony Southwick invited us out to his house after the party tonight. And he wasn't thinking when he did this, but he did it anyway. And for those of you that don't know where Tony lives, we've got maps back there that we can hand out. And everyone's invited out to Tony's house. After the dance tonight, he's got a swimming pool. He said something about free drinks. I don't know exactly what he said. Anyway, we'll all go out there later. The last thing is, we give everybody name tags, and most people's wearing them. And we would encourage you, you know, it's been 20 years, and some of us, like me, haven't aged a day. But some of you put on a few years and they can have a looking at you. So, you might want to wear your name tags for a little while anyway, so we can figure out who you all are. David, can you bring that to me, please? Now, one thing I'd like to do is ask Bob Campbell to step up here if you would, please.
All right. Come on, Mr. Campbell. Woo!
Bob, the class of 1969 has got a little gift we'd like to give to you, and then we'll give you a chance to say something if you'd like. You should open that. Now, can I stand back first? This is a gift to Bob Campbell from us, the class of 1969. We're still here, so it's still there. I'm not passing.
Thank God we keep going through the
Very nice. Amazing.
That was handmade by Roxanne Sharp.
Woo!
I may not be able to talk. So, that's nice. Thank you.
In February, I got a letter from Tom Carroll, and I was absolutely delighted. Put it right up in front of my desk, so that would be a priority, and because there was no doubt in my mind, Lord willing, I was going to be here. Kept telling myself I got to write that letter back, and opened it up one day. This was going to be the day, and my gosh, it was June, and I couldn't believe I'd gotten his letter in February. Now, he covered all the bases. I don't know how many Bob Campbells he wrote to, but in my letter, he said, if you're not the right Bob Campbell, but if you know the right Bob Campbell, pass this on. So I thought that. So I got a hold of Tom, and I talked to Connie, and I just want you to know I'm just absolutely tickled. When I was driving in from the lake today, I was so excited I didn't know I was going to make it or not. And you folks are just as pretty to me now as you were 20 years ago.
All right.
You know, I'm sure I seem like an old man 20 years ago, but
Yeah.
that was just my second year. Well, when you were juniors, that was my first year as a principal. And you better believe that. You better believe that fall when you were juniors, I was one scared rascal. But I did hear a rumor that someone said I was an ex-member of the Minnesota Vikings, and no one ever asked me straight on if that was the truth, but I'll tell you, I never wanted to deny it. I thought if any of you happen to think that, and there's a few of you I was really hoping did believe that. So, I
Two lovely ladies right there. Born for showbiz. Frickin' Frank.
I think this thing I'm destroying to myself right now. I can't hear you. Ronnie says. If we were on the lake, Bill, you could give us a moon or something. But that's okay. You don't want
Come on, everybody. Clap your hands. Oh, you're looking good. I'm going to sing my song. It won't take long. We're going to do the twist and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again. Like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again. Like we did last year. Do you remember when we were there? Who's that coming up there? Is it a bird? No. Is it a plane? No. Is it a twister? Twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when we were there? Come on, let's twist again. Twist the time is here.
Karen, just thought I'd shoot a picture of the license plates so everyone can see, those that didn't get to see the license plates that I got for the class reunion. It's kind of neat, and I have a lot of people stop and say, was that a classic 69 Mercedes, or is that what? And I said, no, that's the class I graduated from. And they'll say, gosh, I wouldn't want anybody to know how old I am. And I said, hey, it was the time of my life. And when anybody asked me about going back to high school, I'd do it in a heartbeat. So I just thought I'd shoot this and let everybody see, or those that do get copies of the video, that I'm proud to be a graduate from the class of 1969, Excelsior Springs, Missouri. This is Jennifer. Now, Karen, you put the rest of your tape on here, and we'll have one awesome tape.
I said he'll have the 25 30. Yeah.
Leroy says,
I think next time we should walk back.
We can run.
wait. No, yeah, I'm gonna start practicing on it. Give me 2 or 3 of them. 2 or 3. 2's when I don't do it. If you leave that long, that's what I was doing.
You want something to eat? Well, we're going to hit the log. I mean, that's good. I guess you can get that ball.
Maybe I should go kiss him.
He's the only one that sent his condolences at 12:30 last night.
He was here.
Was he? Well, he wasn't for the. He wasn't here for the dance. So he wasn't for the dance, but he made it for the picture. You ready to go for another piece more? They said there's a party at your house tonight.
That's right. Every night.
And so Belinda and I made a point last night that we talked to everybody. They can't stay.
Well, that was Uncle Sam's situation. No, I mean, back to that, renovate down there.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got, that's old. They hardcore old. Yeah, they took possession of that first. They hadn't taken possession of anybody else. Everybody else found bumper crop, wheat crops. They know it's going to be gone. They're going to just run the shit out of land until it's not going to run. And but mine has been having contact farming. The other assholes did. They only planted, you don't know about that. Everybody used to plant like 3.
Sound like
He's close to it.
that's good. Get my shades on.
He quit about 10:30, didn't he? I don't know. I was here when they walked
I was not down there.
You were there visiting. I wasn't even there visiting. You were?
So if you've got any questions, I realize that the first time.
Anybody want me to take one with theirs over here? Yeah. Where is it, Karen? I don't know. They're talking about this. Probably look better that way.
Hoppy.
Are you guys going? Hey,
Dad.
On the front.
Tell me a second.
Belinda, what? I got a new attitude.
Yeah.
I got it.
No ball.
No harassment.
On the strike zone. Got it.
All right, please.
I think that's 3 out.
Here on, no more buddy. We didn't call that.
Let's don't
We're in guard on the pitcher. I knew I had on that.
Charles, why aren't you out there? Last time.
Yeah. Makes you think we can. He's our relief.
What was that? We were running down the first base, Steve.
How many fielders you guys got? One.
We got plenty. We got plenty of fielders.
Oh, you need a catcher. You need a catcher. One guy's got a catch.
I'll catch.
Yeah, one guy's got a catch.
What for? What happened on that play?
I don't know. I think it was I choked.
Oh. Know the word for it. Speaking of choking, wait till somebody rips one at us. Just go like this.
You guys don't have one guy say out. He's still bat, but he just won't play in the field.
See how good we hit? We need all the help.
How about one guy? How about one guy sitting?
You said you had your team and this
We're
is
negotiating.
ours.
We're negotiating. How about one guy? One guy sit out. All right, Tom, you're playing out here. No, you're left hand. Don't have to left foot.
Charles,
You want to play, Charlie? No.
Bob.
what are you trying to get?
Well, you trying to get more? No, you got enough guys out there. We can't help but hit you with that ball. You may not catch it, but it'll bounce off 3 or 4 of you, and you finally catch up on it. Put it like 10 balls.
We need a first baseman.
You damn right. Oh, man. Under his hat. My God. I'm out. You got to get his hat. Hit him where the all run everywhere. I'm trying to have a big gal. I didn't know you ran that fast, Bill. I didn't either.
He ain't since high school.
Ooh, the old reverse spin.
Strike.
Where does short center bat? Huh? Dickie knows all that.
Ask Dickie. Oh, go! Oh,
That's why they want this.
Maybe they're respected.